Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will talk about the Canadian Experience class through Express Entry. How Express Entry works. Express Entry is an online system that we use to manage immigration applications from skilled workers. There are three immigration programs managed through Express Entry. The Canadian Experience class is for skilled workers who have Canadian work experience and want to become permanent residents. Eligibility to apply for the Canadian Experience class. The minimum requirements are that you must meet the required language levels needed for your job for each language ability. These would include writing, reading, listening, and speaking. You must have at least 1 year of skilled work experience in Canada in the last 3 years before you apply. You can meet this in a few different ways. That is, a full-time job, which is 30 hours per week for 12 months, which is equal to 1 year full-time. That is equal to 1,560 hours. Equal amount in part-time work, for example, of 15 hours per week for 24 months, equal 1 year full-time, which is 1,560 hours. You can work as many part-time jobs as you need to meet this requirement. Full-time job at more than one job equal 30 hours per week for 12 months at more than one job equal 1 year full-time, and that is equal to 1,560 hours. Have gained your work experience by working in Canada while under temporary resident status with authorization to work. How work experience is calculated. Your skilled work experience must be paid work, including paid wages or earned commission. IRCC don't count volunteer work or unpaid internships. For part-time work, you can work more or less than 15 hours per week as long as it adds up to 1,560 hours. You can work more than one part-time job to get the hours you need to apply. IRCC don't count any hours you work above 30 hours per week. Ineligibility. You are not eligible for the Canadian Experience class if you are a refugee claimant in Canada, if you're working without authorization, or if your work experience was gained without temporary resident status in Canada. Education. There is no education requirement for the Canadian Experience class. If you want to improve your rank in the Express Entry pool for immigration purposes, there are two ways you can do this. If you went to school in Canada, you can get points for a certificate, diploma, or degree from a Canadian secondary institution that is a high school or postgraduate institution. Also, if you have foreign education, you can get points for a completed foreign credential and an Educational Credential Assessment (ECA) report for immigration purposes from a designated organization showing that your education is equal to a completed certificate, diploma, or degree from a Canadian secondary institution or post-secondary institution. Language ability. You must meet the minimum language of Canadian Language Benchmark 7, Canadian Language Benchmark 5, take approved language test for writing, reading, listening, speaking. Describe the test results in your Express Entry profile, and your language tests are valid for 2 years or after the date of the test results and must be valid on the day you applied for permanent residence.